Welcome students in online class for subject physics for the standard 11th and 12th standard. Today we have learned for 11th standard chapter number 14 semiconductors. For 12th standard chapter number 16 semiconductor devices. Today in this chapter we have seen band theory of solid. In previous lecture we see that the conduction mechanism is better understood by understanding the band theory of solid. So first of all we want to see introduction for band theory. In an isolated atom at center nucleus is there and energy is distributed in isolated atom. At center nucleus, surrounding the nucleus, electron is revolve in a circular orbit around the nucleus. These electrons are arranged in different and discrete energy level. We have seen in the chapter number 15 structure of atom and nuclei. Energy are different levels. So here in solid large number of atoms are present and they having different energy levels of electron. Sharing outermost energy level, the resulting formation of energy band can be understood. The formation of energy band can be understood by considering the formation of solid sodium. If we can understand the formation of energy band, for better understanding we consider formation of solid at sodium. So solid sodium, its electronic configuration is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s1, means sodium atomic number of sodium is 11 and so its electronic configuration will be 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s1. The outermost level will be 3s1, can take one more electron, but it is half filled. It is half filled in sodium. So using Pauli's scientist Pauli's exclusive principle. According to Pauli's exclusive principle, no two electrons can have the same set of quantum number. Or no two similar spin of electron can occupy the same energy level. Means any energy level can accommodate only two electrons. One electron with spin up and another electron will be with spin down. Means the two electrons no two electrons can have same set of quantum number, or no two similar spin of electron can occupy the same energy level. Means one electron with spin up and another electron will be spin down state. So this spin up and spin down state can be having two energy levels. Consider we can plot a graph of energy against distance. The allowed energy level of isolated atom is shown by horizontal lines. This horizontal line, this horizontal line, this horizontal line, this horizontal line. It can present energy levels in hydrogen atom. And the curved lines, it can represent potential energy. Potential energy of electron near the nucleus. Due to interaction of charges. We know that when different charges are close together, there is force of attraction, and when same charges are there is force of repulsion. Consider two sodium atoms which are close enough. Outer 3s electrons are equally like by any atom. Means consider the two sodium atoms so that their outer 3s electrons are equally like by any atom. So the 3s electron in the state 3s from both sodium atoms. Three s from both sodium atoms need the accommodation in same level. And made possible then 3s level into two sublevels so that Pauli's principle is not violated. Means 3s when two sodium atoms are close together, their outer 3s electrons are equally like by an atom. The 3s from both sodium atoms, they are need to accommodation in same level, then 3s level is split into two sublevels. See here, according to Pauli's exclusive principle, if another graph will be plotted, energy against distance. So, two sublevels 1s, 2s, 2p and 3s. Two sublevels are formed. Means when sodium atom is solid sodium is formed, the atom come close together. The distance between two atoms will be approximately 2 or 3 or 2 to 3 angstrom unit. Means electron from different atoms, they are interact with each other, means there is interaction between two electrons. Each of the electron having energy level split into large number of sublevels in order to Avogadro's number. Because of number of atom in solid sodium, number of atoms in solid sodium is of the order of separation between sub levels is small. So the energy level appears almost continuous. The continuous energy level is called energy band. So first a question is arise, what is meant by energy band? The number of atoms in solid sodium is of the order, the separation between two sublevels is very small. and the energy level appear continuous. The continuous energy level is called as energy band. The bands are called 1s band, 2s band, 3s band, 2s band, 2p band and 3s band. They are shown in another graph. 1s band, 2s band, 2p band and 3s band. This graph shows that the bands in sodium metal of valence and higher band is more. Broadening of valence and higher band is more since interaction between two electrons is stronger. Means broadening of valence and higher band when it is more, so interaction between electrons are stronger. For sodium atom, topmost occupied energy level means here 3s, that is the topmost occupied energy level in 3s. The level is called as valence bond, valence band. Means the two questions are arise in our mind: what is mean by energy band, what is mean by valence band. See here, energy band is the continuous energy level called as energy band. The energy bands and the topmost occupied energy level in 3s will be valence band. So here, thus valence band in solid is topmost occupied by energy band. Valence band is half filled in sodium band, is shown in this figure. See here, that is the first 1s band which is completely filled. 2s band also completely filled. 2p band also completely filled. But the band 3s, which is topmost, it will be half filled. See here, in this figure, energy bands in sodium can be shown. So when sufficient energy provided to the electron from valence band, they are raised to their higher energy. Again, we can repeat: when sufficient energy provided to electron from the valence band, they are raised their higher level. Immediately, next energy level of that electron from covalent bond, they are raised to higher level. Immediately the next energy level that electron from valence band can occupy is called conduction level. Means energy level that can electron from valence band can occupy is called conduction level. So the band formed by conduction level is called band formed by conduction level is called conduction band. Is called conduction band. In sodium, valence and conduction band are overlap. See here, this conduction band and this valence band, they are overlap. Between the conduction and valence band there is a gap. That gap will be said to be energy gap or called as band gap, and they are overlapped. Means in a semiconductor or in an insulator there is a gap, but in sodium valence band and conduction band are overlap. Means one point will be remember, in sodium valence band and the conduction band are overlap, but in semiconductor or insulator there is a gap between valence band and conduction band. Means we can remember conduction band. When conduction band and valence band, these are seen, so that in semiconductor and in an insulator there is a gap, but in solid sodium, so they are overlap to each other. Valence band for typical solid which is not a good conductor. It is important to remember that structure related to energy of electron in a solid, it does not represent physical structure of solid. So all energy in band including topmost band in a semiconductor are occupied at absolute zero temperature, and if the finite temperature will be T, few electrons they can gain the thermal energy of order kT, where K is a constant called as Boltzmann constant. We can see in the heat section what is Boltzmann constant. But here the heat gained by thermal energy of order will be K into T, where K is Boltzmann constant. So electrons in bands between valence band cannot move higher band. They are occupied. Only electrons from valence band can be excited. To empty conduction if thermal energy level will be gained by the atom or by the electron is greater than band gap. So in case of sodium, electrons from 3s band can gain. Electron from 3s band can gain thermal energy. Hence, electrons are at topmost energy level, gain such energy and participate in electrical energy. The difference in electrical conductivity of various solids can be explained on the basis of band structure of solid. See here, if we can show band structure of solid. See here, in the first figure, conduction band, valence band and very small gap, that is energy band, they are overlap to each other. Means in metal conduction band and valence band, they are overlap. There is no band gap. Or no energy gap. Electrons gains easily electrical energy when an external field is applied. When we can apply external field, electrons can gain its easily electrical energy. Metal is easily available for conduction. Conduction purpose, metal is easily available. But in case of semiconductor, we have seen in semiconductor as well as insulator, so there is a gap between conduction band and valence band. In an insulator, there is also gap between conduction band and valence band. But in semiconductor, there is small gap as compared to in insulator, there is large gap. The gap in semiconductor, which is about 1 electron volt energy. But in insulator, there is more gap. The range up to 5 electron volt means for a diamond is also an insulator. In diamond, the energy gap or band gap will be about 5 electron volt. So magnitude of energy gap between conduction band and valence band for germanium and silicon and diamond. In semiconductor, germanium and silicon, their band gap is about 1.1 2 electron volt at 300 degree Kelvin. Whereas silicon, there is band gap that is 0.66 electron volt at 300 degree Kelvin. But in insulator, for diamond, there is band gap. It will be 5.47 electron volt. Means the gap between conduction and valence band in insulator is more, whereas in semiconductor it will be less band gap or energy gap.